today. We've got a show so packed with news, stories, and surprises, you wonder how we fit it all in. From the Mississippi Moment to our news wrap, we're keeping you in the loop on everything buzzing in the community. And wait for it, we've got two very special guests coming up that you won't want to miss. But first, a quick shout out from our sponsor, so hang tight, don't touch that dial. Southern Miss Today will be right back with more fun, facts, and fantastic moments.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277. And the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
Hey Southern Miss, welcome back to another jam-packed show where we've got the scoop on all things campus and beyond. Let's dive right in because you don't want to miss what's coming up. First up, mark your calendars for Monday, September 23rd for 5 to 7 p.m. SM2 is throwing open its doors for an open house extravaganza. We're giving you a VIP behind-the-scenes look at how we bring the student prince, Southern Miss Radio, and SMTV to life. You'll get to meet the squad, tour our facilities, and join us as we celebrate the launch of the newest star in our galaxy, the SM2 Agency. And hey, who doesn't love free stuff? We've got refreshments, a raffle for a free 30-second commercial made just for you by the SM2 Agency, and an immersive experience like no other. So whether you're a local business owner, student, or community leader, we want to see you there. Also, on Monday, September 23rd, College Hall is a place to be for StratCom Week. Starting bright and early, this is your chance to rub elbows with the pros and faculty who are shaking things up in strategic communication. We're talking career paths that let you flex your creative muscles, whether it's public relations, advertising, media sales, organizational communication. If you're curious about supporting nonprofits, agencies, or companies by crafting killer messages, this is your week to shine. Looking ahead to Tuesday, September 24th from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., get ready for the Career and Graduate School Fair happening right here on the Hattiesburg campus. It's your golden opportunity to network like a pro, meet students, alumni, and potential employers all in one place. Southern Miss is known for producing top-tier talent across the board, from arts to science. So if you're recruiting, you're going to want to see what we've got to offer. And now, something to get you in the Halloween spirit. The Southern Miss baseball and softball teams are bringing back Trick or Treat at the Pete. Mark your calendars for Thursday, October 17th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Pete Taylor Park. This event is free and open to ghouls and goblins of all ages. Get ready for candy galore, Halloween-themed games, and a costume contest with prizes for the best dressed boy, girl, child under 3, and teen. And did I mention there's a dunking booth? Yes, you heard that right, a dunking booth. Our baseball and softball players will be there decked out in their Halloween best, ready to join in on the fun. Costumes are highly encouraged, so get creative. Lastly, in Mississippi news, the 40th Wells Fest is coming to Jackson on Saturday, September 28th. This year, it's all happening at Jamie Fowler Ballpark. And guess what? Admission and parking are absolutely free. Wells Fest, organized by Wells United Methodist Church, is not just any festival. It's a celebration with something for everyone. Kids' play areas, food trucks, arts and craft vendors, and even an heirloom plant sale. There's also an online silent auction with all proceeds going to the Wells Fest Cares Musician Emergency Fund. This new nonprofit is all about supporting Mississippi musicians who need a helping hand with medical costs or other financial challenges. So come out, enjoy the fun, and support a great cause. That brings you up to date on news for Southern Miss Today. Stay tuned for soon-to-be updates on sports and the weather. We'll return as soon as we hear from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Southern Miss Student Media is how USM communication students put their education into action. The Student Prince, Southern Miss Radio, SMTV, and SM2 Creative are the media properties operated by Southern Miss Student Media. You can get your share of the more than $600 million USM brings to the area with help from Southern Miss Student Media. To find out more about how to reach the USM audience, email sm2sales@usm.edu.
Welcome back, Southern Miss fans. It's time to dive into the Eagles Sports segment where we keep you in the know about all things Golden Eagles. Let's get right to it. It was a tough day on the field for our Southern Miss football team this past Saturday. The Golden Eagles found themselves struggling to find their rhythm against Jacksonville State, but hey, setbacks are just setups for comeback, right? And you know our Eagles have the heart to bounce back stronger than ever. Here's the good news though. USM has a breather coming up with an open weekend on September 28th. It's the perfect time for the team to regroup, refocus, and recharge because when October 5th rolls around, it's game on. We'll be kicking off Sun Belt Conference play right here in Hattiesburg as we face off against the University of Louisiana. You know it's going to be a showdown you don't want to miss, so get ready to pack the rock, show up in full force, and bring that Golden Eagle pride. That's a wrap for today's Eagle Sports segment. Keep your spirits high, Southern Miss, because the season is far from over and the best is yet to come. For more information on USM Sports, visit southernmiss.com. All right, Southern Miss, here's your quick weather update. Today, we're starting off with plenty of sunshine, perfect for getting outside early. As we move into the afternoon, a few clouds will roll in, but nothing to worry about, just a little break from the sun's heat. It's going to be warm, so stay cool and hydrated. By evening, those clouds clear out, leaving us with a calm, clear night. It's a great time to enjoy the outdoors with a light breeze to keep things comfortable. Whether you're out and about or winding down, it's going to be a beautiful day all around. Up next, we have Mississippi Moments produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage with Lunette Gores reporting on her father's education through his former master after being emancipated.
This is Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi and supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. I'm Bill Ellison. Lunette Gore's father was born a slave but emancipated while still an infant. She describes how he was educated by his mother's former master.
My father was born a slave, but he was not old enough to serve as a slave. They were freed when he was quite a child. So when the slaves was freed, my grandmother remained with old master as a paid person. She raised her family on old master's farm. And so my grandmother's family was taught by lady teachers of her slave master. And that gave us an advantage over the ordinary black. And so when my daddy got old enough, he became a minister. He taught music. He preached. He was a missionary. He was an evangelist. And he was an organizer.
Bill Ellison hosts Voices of Our People World War II, a new podcast from Mississippi Moments, sponsored by the Mississippi Humanities Council. That's Voices of Our People World War II, wherever you get your podcasts.
That was your Mississippi Moment for today. Coming up, we have the pleasure of hearing from Stratcom ambassadors Annalie and Ashley, so stick with us while we hear a quick message from one of our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
All right, Southern Miss, get ready because we have some very special guests with us today. Let's give a big Golden Eagle welcome to the amazing Annalie and Ashley, our campus ambassadors for Stratcom Week. How are you both doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great, awesome. So we're so excited to have you here to talk about something really important and exciting going on, StratCom Week. So let's dive right in. So for those who might not know, can you tell us what StratCom Week is all about? And for anyone who's unfamiliar, what exactly is strategic communication? And what kind of career options does it open up?
Yeah, so StratCom Week offers opportunities for students to engage with professionals in the various fields of strategic communication through different events such as Lunch with the Pros, where you get to have one-on-one conversations with a professional. There's also Job Talk, there's an alumni panel, and then on Wednesday this week there's a reception, and then there's also a student showcase where you can see the work of some of the strategic communication students. And the fields of the tracks or fields of these professionals are from organizational communication, public relations, media sales, and advertising. So each day is designated to a specific track in it. And for those who don't know what strategic communication is, at USM, the program is designed to teach students how to influence and further an organization's mission through communication with a purpose. So through the public relations, PR professionals work with institutions, nonprofit groups, agencies, and companies to create strategic messages for social media websites, press releases, or other venues. Advertising professionals develop strategic plans for companies and institutions to create and place their message across media platforms. Organizational communication, when, say, a crisis hits for a company or nonprofit institution, the professionals get busy. Their job is to help an organization ensure effective communication internally as well as externally to meet the institution or organization's goals. And then media sale professionals, which are apparently among the highest paid across media industries, spend their time helping clients build their brands and client base through targeted placement and development of creative messages.
Okay. Well, this year's StratCom Week sounds like it's going to be incredible. What are some of the activities we can look forward to?
Well, tonight we have an SM2 open house at 5 o'clock. You mentioned it earlier.
Yes.
You can come out and meet everybody who works here. You can make really good connections.
Right.
Tomorrow is the Public Relations Day, where multiple people are coming over for a panel for lunch. And also later that afternoon, there's even going to be more panels for more people to come out.
Ooh.
The next day is Media Sales Day, and there also has a lot of good panels, but we also have a early career professionals panel, 2:30 to 3:30. And it's going to be in the library, 266 or 206. Sorry,
206.
and there's going to be multiple people there, and a really good way to make connections. And then the very last day, Thursday, is Advertising Day, which is going to have a luncheon as well, and at 12 to 3 in College Hall 104. There's going to be a lot of other panels and a lot of people to come and make good connections with. So we really encourage people to come over and make connections.
Absolutely. It sounds like a great way to network. Who's the target audience for these events, and how can students and faculty get involved? Is there anything specific they should know before joining in?
So the target audience is mainly the strategic communication students, so anyone in the advertising, media sale, public relation, or organizational communication tracks. But also it can expand to people in business, marketing, general communication studies, sales. Honestly, anyone who would like to come and learn from these professionals because they have a lot of great advice. So I would definitely say students in the business, marketing, communication area.
Okay, so StratCom Week is obviously a big deal for students pursuing careers in strategic communication, but how exactly does it benefit them? Are there any particular opportunities they should keep their eye out for?
Me personally, I think having Strategic Communications Week, StratCom Week, is one of the best ways to get connections and get out there, considering there's so many people coming around the area of Hattiesburg to come to your campus to make good connections with you. Not only are you getting to talk to them one-on-one, but you can ask them multiple questions that you might need answered, or even advice of what you should do with your track, or like if you can tell them your pros and cons of how you are, you can probably get good advice to see what track you should start going on off of. It's just also a really good way to put yourself out there because, like I said, communications is all about connection
Right.
and getting to know people and forming bonds. That is the main surface of what this is. So having this week to come out here and have a good way to have connection is just the best way it's beneficial. And I think that with coming out and doing the best you can to make good connection before you graduate or anything like that, it is going to very much benefit you whenever you graduate, because then you can,
Absolutely.
you know, maybe that person you met in the hallway that day has a job opening and they already like you because they met you and you're
Right.
great. So like you can get a great job already with just having this connection. So I really, really not pressure people, but
Yeah.
want them to come out and have a
Yeah.
good time this week and make good connection. So
It's a wonderful opportunity
is.
for sure. For anyone who's now excited and wants to join in, where can they find more information about the event and register to participate?
You can find more information on the School of Media and Communications Instagram and Facebook pages. So for Instagram, it's SOC at USM, and then Facebook is just Southern Miss School of Media and Communication. They're going to be posting the schedule for each day. So, for example, today they posted who was on our panel that we actually just came from.
Yeah.
So we had the Vice President for External Affairs at USM,
Okay.
the Executive Director for the Pine Belt Foundation, and then the Research Director for Area Development and Partnership, as well as the open house tonight. So that's the main, I guess, avenue to figure out the
Right.
schedule and if you'd like to attend. I'm not sure if there are any spots open for any of the lunches yet, but there might be. If you were interested in it, you could email either Dr. X or possibly Dr. Simpson. But yeah, that's basically it. Anyone is welcome to attend. You can show up to any panel, any lunch that you'd like to.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about the lunches?
Yeah, so you get to meet. There will be a professional at the lunch,
Okay.
and I'm not sure how it's going to be set up this year, but they will most likely give a speech, have a panel, and then you actually get to meet one-on-one with
Wow.
the professional. So you sign up for a spot, you get lunch, and then you get to talk with the professional and make awesome connections.
Yeah.
It's a very great opportunity. If there are spots, I would definitely encourage people to fill them up.
Yeah, it sounds very personable for sure. What's your favorite part of StratCom Week? Is there any event or activity that you're personally looking forward to the most?
I might be biased a little bit, but I really am looking forward to the SM2 open house.
Oh, yes.
Because we've been trying our best to just get everybody to know about it and like come out, because we're going to have, like you said, free drinks, like refreshments, and then like it's a good way to sit there and really form bonds with people and even get to know us and like what we do up here. And it's just, I think that's my favorite part. I really am looking forward to that. Yes.
Yeah, guys, you need to come out to the open house tonight. It's going to be so fun. How do you see StratCom Week evolving in the future? Are there any exciting new ideas or plans on the horizon that you know of?
There's nothing that I know of in the future, but I definitely, since they first started StratCom Week, it's definitely expanded and we've gotten awesome professionals. So I hope to keep expanding the amount of professionals that we
Right.
have and the level of professionals, if that makes sense, that we have. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it evolves in I guess it would be next fall.
Yeah.
So I won't be here, but
Me
but I am excited to see who they have in store for next year.
Yeah. What led you guys both to working with the StratCom department?
Well, actually, Dr. X reached out to me.
Yeah?
I am a strategic communication major with
Okay.
an advertising focus. So I've been trying to get more involved, especially last semester and this semester, with the School of Media and Strategic Communication especially. So, he asked me, I was excited about it. We went around campus and interviewed some students, seeing if they knew what strategic communication was, talking
Yeah.
about StratCom Week. So yeah, it was just something that I wanted to add and explore more for experience and the connections that we will get to make with the professionals that we get to talk to this week and work with.
Yeah, that's wonderful, Ashley.
Yeah. I think my Dr. AT actually asked me if I wanted to be an ambassador. And so I remember getting all the information and just thinking that would be such a good opportunity for me. And I've always really wanted to get more involved up here because my major is strategic communications as well, with a minor in social media and a track of PR. So I feel like having this connection up here and like having all these opportunities is really beneficial. And like Ashley said, we went out and we interviewed people about StratCom and if they knew what it was. And it was just it's just been really fun, and I'm really grateful to have this opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you so much, Annalie and Ashley, for sharing your insights on StratCom Week and all the amazing events we have to look forward to. It's been fantastic learning about your impactful work and how it's shaping the future for so many students. We can't wait to see it all unfold.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coming up, we've got a news wrap with Suvi Lama reporting on science journalist Ed Young Honors Forum presentation in Bennett Auditorium.
For Southern Miss Student Media Center, I'm Suvi Lama. Science journalist Ed Young came to Bennett Auditorium as part of the Honors Forum Speaker Series. Young is a former staff writer at The Atlantic and recipient of the Pulitzer Prize. During his forum presentation, Young discussed themes from his 2022 New York Times bestseller and Andrew Carnegie Medal-winning book, An Immense World, How Animal Senses Reveal the Hidden Realms Around Us. Here's what he had to say.
A chapter in the book about pain and how animals experience pain and how many of them experience maybe if not exactly the same kind of sensation that we experience and describe as painful, then something akin to that. I think that is one of many axes that we should consider when thinking about issues like animal welfare, research, whether we eat animals or not. Right? These are complicated issues, and I'm not going to pretend or offer simple answers to any of them. The other piece of it that you asked about, our attitudes to the natural world, I think is a little bit more straightforward.
As the world continues to face global challenges that require scientific understanding, voices like Young's play a crucial role. SM2, Suvi Lama.
And that's a wrap for today's show. From Annalie and Ashley giving us an inside scoop on StratCom Week to some exciting upcoming events on campus, it's been a jam-packed episode. And please come out and join us tonight at SM2's open house at 5 p.m. A huge shout out to everyone who makes Southern Miss Today possible, especially Carl, our audio engineer, Gabby, our film producer, Shania, our program director, Ari, our executive producer, Hannah, our assistant producer, and of course, our general manager, Dr. Mark. Remember, always aim high and fly like an eagle. I'm your host, Miracle Jennings, signing off.
Sponsorship comes from Southern Beverage, your local Michelob Ultra distributor. Michelob Ultra has significantly fewer carbs and calories per serving if you are watching those in your diet. You can reach Southern Beverage by phone at 601-268-9111, or you can find them on the internet at southernbeverage.com. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri, and Southern Beverage ask you to please drink responsibly.
Hey America, we need to have a little talk. We've got a lot of food in this country, so how are 17 million kids in America struggling with hunger? That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks gathers surplus food and gets it to hungry kids who need it. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
To help solve hunger in Mississippi, contact Mississippi Food Network or visit feedingamerica.org. Brought to